I was gonna ask you about Kingdom Come. You said
It's
the comic historian thing I sent you.
I didn't. Let me see.
You didn't watch it. You said it was what did you say? You said it was good.
Let me
The
see.
the YouTube video where the guy basically narrates the comic book.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. I
So you
did
what?
watch it.
You
I
watched the whole
did
thing.
watch it. Yeah, I
So
watched. I watched
what'd
the
you
whole thing.
think? I want to get your
Um.
take on it.
So it was the one with Captain Marvel, right?
Yeah, Shazam
Or
was in it.
Shazam. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was Shazam, and it was about like so if I because I watched it like when you sent it that day, so it was like literally like a week ago. Um. So Superman went into hiding, right?
yes,
And he I guess he just didn't want to fight crime no more, and it was because of one of the villains or heroes that did something. He wasn't so Superman wasn't ready to kill,
yeah.
essentially.
So Magog
Hmm.
came in and he's like, they don't really explain like the powers. This is like some else world kind of stuff. Um, but so Magog comes in and he like takes out like a bunch of villains. And
Murdering them.
Superman goes to the United Nations and is just like, oh shit, like, well, is anything gonna be done about this? They're like, nah. He's like, ah, fuck it. And that's when he's
He
like,
took
oh,
his leave.
I'm not gonna be a part of this anymore.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
this is a much older Superman already, and he just, you know, next thing you know, he's just farming in a simulation
Right, right.
in the what is it called, the Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah. Okay, so after that, he eventually comes back,
Yeah,
and when he come
because
back,
of Wonder Woman.
yeah, Wonder Woman, and like she fell from grace. Like she can't even go back to her island because she never became the symbol of peace, and she willing to kill for it now. That's what it seems like. Like she willing to do whatever it takes to get the proper result.
Yeah, so Wonder Woman would never had an issue with killing, but hanging out with the Justice League, she saw their point of view, is like, oh, okay, maybe, like, I kind of get it. So
Okay.
even at this point, these other heroes are doing so much killing and just destruction that Wonder Woman has an issue with it,
Okay.
and so that right there should like tell the readers a lot.
I didn't know Clark and Wonder Woman had a thing, but
In some iterations, Superman and Wonder Woman have a thing. Some other iterations, it's Wonder Woman and Batman.
really,
Yeah, she
she
has
get
a thing for
around.
Batman because he's just fucking G.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They said if I'll be seeing a lot of videos. It's like I would never ever. He was like, even if I was Superman, I wouldn't bring my woman around Bruce Wayne. Like that shit crazy. But so Superman comes back and he bringing the Justice League back. He brought Robin back. I remember he even brought Robin out of retirement. Batman old as hell. Lex Luthor is like on some bullshit.
Yeah,
Like
he's on his typical Lex Luthor shit, but
yeah,
even worse because Superman ain't there to check him for
right, right. And
10 years.
Batman was playing like a little bit of like devil's advocate just to like get the insides. He rocked Lex Luthor shit though across
Yeah,
the table. He rocked this shit. Like I said, I'm just re-putting together the story back in my mind. Captain Marvel, that part was interesting. Lex Luthor like put like a parasite in his ear or
yeah,
something, right?
something like that. I can't exactly remember, but yeah, he's being controlled,
Mhm.
and these, Shazam is the one of the few heroes that can actually beat Superman because of his magic.
Oh yeah,
So that
Superman is weak against magic, huh? I
yes,
forgot about that. I forgot about that. It ain't just kryptonite; it's actually magic. So that's why Shazam was fighting Superman because he's actually Superman's weakness a little bit.
yeah,
Okay. That fight was pretty epic, but Superman was holding his punches. That's the whole thing about it. Superman, was, I want to do this to you, you
yeah.
know.
The Superman definitely didn't want to fight him, and uh, Shazam just All right, keep going. I want to see what else you got.
Let me see. Um, Superman kills Shazam, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
No, no, no. Something
so
happened to Shazam. I forgot.
yeah, so all of the heroes are fighting each other.
Each other,
There's
yeah,
a
yeah.
huge ass battle, and Shazam and Superman are going out at it. If I remember correctly, he gets the parasite out, um, but the UN shoots like missiles, like nukes at the at in the battlefield,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And them
and
nukes
I
kill
think it's like three or
Shazam.
four of them. They are. Is it three or four? It definitely isn't one because if I remember, yeah, they destroy a couple, and one of them makes it, and then Shazam is like, the only person that can stop this is me, and
Yeah.
he doesn't say anything, and I think it's like one of the best uh showings for Shazam and Billy Batson, where he doesn't say anything other than Shazam. But his actions and the way you saw the detail in the drawing, the art, right? This shit's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
wild. It's almost like
It
they could
almost looked
pop
like
out of the pages.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like it's almost like too realistic.
Yeah. I
They
forget the
look like
artist's
real
name.
people.
Yeah, and he he goes up, grabs the nuke, and just says Shazam over and over again. And of course, at one point during the explosion, he's human, so he takes the hit, and you know Superman loses his shit. Uh, uh,
Yeah,
oh
Superman snapped, didn't he?
yeah, so he went to UN and he was gonna drop the building on him. He was ready to just like destroy everything and let everything fall on the people in the UN, all the politicians, like bunk ass politicians. And that's when finally our main character of the story, the old guy, I forget his name, the old guy who was being guided by the Spectre. He is like, now's your time to speak if you got something to say. And then he convinces Superman to not do it because it's not the right thing to do. It would It's not beneficial. I don't remember verbatim. It's been a long time since I've actually sat down and read Kingdom Come,
Mm-hmm.
but it's always like sat heavy on my mind because as you talk to anybody, it's one of the like one of the legendary comics that came out. Is just different and good, and just they kind of got to the point pretty quick.
Yeah, yeah. It kind of did hit the fan kind of fast.
Yeah, it's a Superman decides not to, and that's basically the end of the story. I don't
It
remember
was
exactly what happens after that,
yeah, it
but
was decent though. Like it was decent. It was decent. Like I said, the art style was realistic as hell. It was almost like I was watching a movie. You
yeah,
know, like actors was on the page, not cartoon characters. They looked pretty realistic. Like I said, Bruce Wayne was like in some his Batman suit wasn't even Batman. It was like this like reinforced arms. Like Bruce Wayne looked old as shit. Like he had gray hair. Superman had gray
yeah,
hair, and we never see Clark with grays. You know what I mean? Um, like I said, Grayson was what they was calling him, Red Robin, right?
yeah,
Like is Red. I thought Red Robin was his own person. Like I didn't know. I thought like always when Robin got older, he became Nightwing.
yeah. He does become Nightwing. This is a completely different like, universe that we don't see. There, I think there is a Return to Kingdom Come, but I haven't read that one. Um, this is basically all we see about the Kingdom Come universe.
Hmm.
So the S is very different. So um, the Return of Superman, the movie that came out in the 2000s,
Hmm.
they everybody pointed out, and everybody noticed that the S was the Kingdom Come S. So that's what everybody was saying. Like, oh, the Superman that we've been watching the whole time in these movies is the Superman from Kingdom Come universe. It's difficult to say quick, but yeah, the
And
artist the
this is still
artist
Clark, right? He's still
yeah,
Clark Kent
is
though.
definitely still Clark.
Okay.
Yeah, when it comes to who was Robin, I don't remember if it was Dick Grayson. Did they call him by
Yeah,
name?
I not necessarily. They just kept saying Red Robin, and I was like, this can't be Robin unless, because like I said, I
Well,
always
Tim
thought.
Drake becomes Red Robin,
Okay, so it's probably Drake then. Yeah,
so it's probably Tim Drake. If I don't remember if they actually call him by name.
because only one of them that became Nightwing is Grayson.
Yeah,
None of them,
Grayson.
but no, yeah, nobody else becomes Nightwing.
No.
Okay,
So it's Tim Drake that takes up the mantle of Red Robin, and I believe Damian takes up the mantle of Red Robin later too.
does
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does. Let me look it up.
you would think he would take up the mantle of Batman? Like if anything, Damian should be Batman
But yeah,
Beyond.
Robin. I don't know. I want to say he does. I feel like I've seen it somewhere, but maybe not. Maybe it was just fan art.
You would think Damian would take up the mantle of Batman or like Beyond
No,
or something.
I don't. I guess he doesn't. I don't know why I thought he did. Maybe he does. Maybe more. Who the hell knows? I guess not.
Tim
I thought
Drake.
he did.
So
I
so
I
it was
definitely
Tim
thought he
Drake
did.
for sure.
So in this case, it more than likely was Tim Drake, unless they called him by name, which I don't remember.
No, they ain't call him Grayson. But
But yeah,
I say it was a pretty good little story to read and like just hear like uh hear played. It was decent.
yeah. The reason I sent it to you like that is because the comic historian, which rest in peace now, he actually passed away. It's his wife and his the crew that was helping him towards the end to do everything. They've taken it up now. They're doing it. But that was one of the ones where one of the ones that he did.
Okay.
Um, it's just it's easier. So it was like 30 minutes of your time just kind of listen and put it on the screen,
Yeah.
and it gives you a good idea, and it's narrated for you, so it's quick. If you don't have the time to sit there and read the comics, so I was like, oh,
Yeah,
let me just
I was actually just working while doing it, while listening to
yeah,
it. So
that's what I figured. I was like, he's at work, so he'll probably put it on the screen and listen to it, and
hmm
he might. So I'm glad you did. It's one of the ones that one of the more legendary comic series. I feel, I guess.
yeah, it was like their first. Because the Marvels typically don't. I mean, sorry, no disrespect. The DC's typically not the ones that fight each other. It's more so Marvel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
usually all the with the there was one actually there was once what was it called?
And I was I didn't even know like how to like Marvel rival shit started until my brother
Oh,
told me it started because of Black Panther and Storm's marriage, their divorce.
the which one
The made the Marvels like go against each other. It started because of Black Panther's and Storm's divorce.
recently?
I guess like it made them pick sides.
Oh, you're talking about Civil War or Secret War? I don't think it was Secret War. Secret Wars
What
was
what what was the one in the alliance to make the alliance start?
Civil War?
Civil War.
Yeah.
That was because of that, right? Because of the marriage, right?
Mm, I it might have been a part of it if I don't remember. I know
Because they said once they separated that and Storm didn't believe in like some of Wakanda's rules. So um you know some Marvels, specifically the X-Men sided with Storm and then some.
Oh, Avengers versus X-Men. Okay.
Okay.
And that
That's hard.
storyline.
Okay, so that's an event. That's
Yeah.
tough. I'm probably gonna look more into that because I think, in my opinion, I was gonna say maybe the X Men can beat the Avengers, but nah, the Avengers got the Hawk. Yeah, like
Yeah, because originally in the Civil War is the main one that I know about, where it's like they choose sides like that. In the
Ain't that? And that's
comics,
the Civil War
they're
was the one between Tony and
yeah, it's Iron Man and Captain America mainly
yeah, yeah.
because the hero registration, and they try to get heroes. Iron Man wants heroes to register, and Captain America being from the time that he's like, I saw how that played out. The registration is not the way to go. It led, we I was in a war because of that. And the same thing with
Oh,
Magneto. Magneto's like, I ain't registering shit.
Magneto a
and
real one. I don't
and
like Cap though.
so that's why they they choose sides, and it's a whole. It's very different from what went on in the movies.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
That
they even get to the point where Iron Man's side uses villains
mhm.
to like help out.
I feel like that's the wave we should be heading towards with the movies now. A lot of
Yeah,
versuses.
the gritty stuff.
Yeah, the gritty stuff. We
Yeah.
got all the Avengers and all the togetherness. Now it's time for us to see the fights between the Marvels. It's time for us to see many motherfuckers get dragged through buildings and get punched on by Hulk and Wolverine fighting Deadpool. Well, in the Wolverine versus Deadpool movie, they fought a lot. So
Yeah,
not versus. It
that
was
was a
just it
wild
was it was just a Deadpool movie.
that was a wild ass fight
In
in
that
the
car.
van. Yeah,
Oh, bro, yes, that shit was
it was
not.
good. The
That,
choreography was insane in that
that shit was
movie.
not for kids' eyes
No,
though. Like they were murdering each other. They were murdering each other. Like to be honest, you would think like Deadpool would just shut the fuck up and just kind of like chill off Wolverine for a second because
Deadpool
to
doesn't.
to be
He doesn't
honest,
do that.
in terms of their fights, Wolverine, the shit that Wolverine was doing to him looked more brutal. Like he'll punch him, put the claws through his head, punch him to the ground, and then Wolverine, Deadpool do get back. Like he'll shoot his ass and shit, but you just see like the metal spread
Yeah,
off, and then it just grow back. Like, but Wolverine was actually like collecting brain matter and like he was fucking Deadpool.
he was fucking him up.
Yeah, bro.
If it wasn't for Deadpool basically being immortal, like
Immortal.
he was messing him up. Yeah,
Yeah, like who like I said, he was hurting Logan, but and like he was fucking Logan up too, but it Logan was landing like deadly blows. Like,
yeah.
yeah, it's
It was a ferocious fight. I'm glad they went that route with it.
yeah. So I feel like the rest of the Marvel movies should just deliver. Like we should be seeing a lot. Like I said, it would be nice to see like them go at it.
Yeah. Um.
But sorry, got off the topic of the DC. Go ahead, continue though.
I lost my train of thought, but
Um,
no, we were talking about Civil War.
yeah.
Um. No, I just wanted to hear what you thought about that Kingdom Come
Kingdom Come was
story.
I thought it was decent, bro. It ended too fast. That's all I
Yeah.
can say.
Yeah.
It was
That's the thing. It ended so quick. The trade paperback is like super tiny. They even have like a little one that's almost the size of a manga,
hmm
and it's the whole story in that. And it's just it leaves you wanting more for that universe. Like what else happened in there? I guess that's where Return to Kingdom Come. Is it Return to Kingdom? Let me look it up.
that's that's the only
But
thing I have to say about it. It just ended too fast for me. Other than that, everything else was
yeah,
good, brother.
Batman, Superman. Yeah, Return to Kingdom Come. So a one shot. I know I've seen it floating around. Oh, it came out in 2024. I didn't even know. I thought it was before that. Just one of those that I didn't really pay attention to. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Yeah. But yeah, it's really good. And I've been on a fucking tear. Just
Ever
just
since,
yeah, ever since we started talking about it, I'm like, oh man, this is the only thing keeping me off of skateboard.
yeah. Yo ass. I was telling my brother that shit. I was like, Los was telling me how like in skateboarding, I was like, cause I was telling him like you skated for like 16 years. And I was like, he was telling me like, I was telling him, you was telling me like you kind of learn how to fall. And he was like, yeah, you do. I was like, I was like, y'all insane. See, I was like, y'all become uncomfortable with the unknown, and that's why y'all insane. I was like, you could really fuck yourself up, and then it's just, it is what it is. I was like, I'm not willing to do that for a
Yeah,
skate trick.
yeah, you learn how to like tuck the right way. Like, you're still gonna like hurt a little, but it'll be hurt a lot less. Like it always tripped me out when I'd see people just like Peter Griffin fall and they just break like 5 bones. I'm like, how do you not try to catch yourself or roll?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
but
That's exactly what he said. He was like, you gotta roll that shit off, and you know, I was like, nah, fuck that, bro. Yeah,
like,
to just let yourself fly into the concrete is crazy though.
yeah,
Like,
just some people just and they
be on the
just
ground, Thomas. Ah.
ah,
Like,
I got a golden ticket.
you better chill out on that board. You gonna be in at work, walking around crazy.
Oh yeah, and they don't have light duty for me at work, so that ain't gonna happen. Can't be letting that happen. Uh, yeah. All right. Well, welcome back, everybody, to the anime side quest. We're done talking about non-anime stuff.
Side quest
Yeah.
complete.
Um, is well, when noticing the videos, it doesn't say my name, but I changed it. If you didn't notice,
Oh, Drake, Tim Drake, my boy, and my boy
like, get
Ian.
the Tim Drake.
That boy's in it full throttle.
I love when it comes to the comics though. I love DC. DC.
Yeah,
I've always, even though I have Marvel tattoos, but I don't know why. But Carnage. Oh, I love those characters. Rogue.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
they hold a special place in my heart. I got Rogue's only. Well, not anymore.
You
But
got her
back then,
OnlyFans, and I was
her only.
oh
uh,
dear.
I got her own. What was her only run of comic books, which was only like 6 issues. Uh,
That's
uh,
tough.
not worth a lot, but it makes me happy to have it.
That's tough. I gotta. You make me want to look at my guys. You know.
Okay.
Have you played the Marvel Rivals?
Me
Yeah,
recently?
yeah.
Oh yeah, I was playing the other night with my son.
I got a new character. I heard.
Yeah,
Um,
Black Cat and the Fox. Black
yeah.
Cat is like an even worse Black Panther. It's insane.
She worse than
It's
Black Panther.
like to
Like
go against.
better.
Like if
Oh.
you're fighting against Black Cat, you're having a bad time.
Oh, okay.
Like she can
I heard
escape
her.
so
I heard her
quick.
kit was disgusting.
Yeah,
Like,
it looks kind of complicated because you have to like collect coins or something like that.
yeah, she got portals and shit, right?
Yeah, she could just fucking take off even faster than Magic. Magic, you're hitting her and then portal comes up and she's gone. She can leave even faster than that. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
her
fucking
difficulty got to be super hard. Like at
yeah,
this point, like, well, I'm happy Marvel is doing a big with Marvel Rivals and delivering with their characters. Because to be honest, that's what's going to be that's the saving grace to Marvel Rivals. Because sometimes it can become a lot of repetitive and they not adding a lot of maps. They're switching up the like dynamics. Like I said, we need other modes besides like the little push to point and push the payload and capture the point. We need to have like
Is there a
I,
PVE mode?
no, but that'd be
No,
nice. That'd be nice, and just like
do it before Overwatch does.
yeah, and like
Bastards.
dude, that'd be crazy. And then just overall, like take any like little games or something, anything they had in the show, the actual shows, and take some of those things out of the show and just add it to the game. Like I don't know, say it can be like save the citizen, like I said, like a save the citizen type thing where you gotta stop the others, like the other. You can have a villain side and a hero side, and you stopping pretty much the heroes from killing the villains or The you stopping the villains from killing the heroes.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that'd be cool if you had like your group of like four,
Hmm.
and you were fighting like robots and stuff, or like
Yeah.
the computer and
PVE.
creating, yeah,
PVE.
PVE.
Hmm. Yeah.
I would
Stuff
like
like
that.
that. Stuff like that is put like a different dynamic, but I love Rivals still. It's still a fun game, and I'm here for like all the updates that they're coming with.
Yeah. Um, it just reminded me somehow. It just popped into my head. I watched Aztec Batman.
Oh, Aztec back man, that's
Yeah,
the one from back in the day. I mean, well, he the Aztec.
yeah. I don't know how long it's been on HBO, but I watched it the other day. It was good. I liked it. I liked it a
Okay.
lot, actually.
He was still
It,
beating the shit out of people.
yeah, it was. So it was the Aztecs versus the Conquistadors, basically,
Hmm.
and Two Faces in it. The Joker, um, Catwoman, and then later on you see the Penguin. But like it wasn't like an isekai thing like Batman Ninja, which I thought was ass. A lot of people liked it. I thought it was garbage. It was so dumb. You go back to feudal Japan and you make a mech out of a build. How do you build a mech in feudal Japan? You don't. You
It's
can't.
Japan, bro.
You shouldn't be able to. It's feudal Japan. Like,
They
if there's one uh, group of peoples in the world that could have made a mech in feudal Japan, you think it would have been the Japanese,
mhm.
but they didn't because they weren't able to. But the
He like
Joker goes back and builds a fucking mech, and then Damian Wayne is a happy-go-lucky kid. No, he's not. He has a monkey that he befriends. Shut the fuck up. Then they
yeah.
had the audacity to make uh, Batman Ninja versus the Yakuza League. I don't know. I didn't even bother watching that one. I just didn't like Batman Ninja to begin with. But
Fumble.
Aztec Batman was good because it wasn't like they were thrown in the past. It was just um like this these people that worship like the Bat God.
Mhm.
So he dresses up kind of like Batman, and then Catwoman is a chick that worships at the Panther God. So she's got like the traditional like looking garb. That's what they're doing. So it's cool. It's cool that way.
Okay,
And
that's
then
interesting.
the the Joker equivalent, his origin story in that movie is probably the best best Joker origin story that's ever existed.
Better than okay. This is his origin story. Okay,
Yeah, yeah. It's so you get his name is Yoka, Yoka,
Joker.
and yeah, like Yoka,
Hmm.
but it's like an Aztec name. So, but he's like regular dude. He kind of like has visions and stuff. He's being guided by a god, and just the path that he's sent into. I was like, he was the most interesting part of that movie.
You know,
Like
I
you
like
built,
the evil motherfuckers.
but the main villain was the conquistador that ends up being Two Face.
Mm.
No, and his like he kind of like he does kind of flip a coin, but not to make decisions is because he's obsessed with gold, like the conquistadors were. Like he gets like slashed by a Catwoman. It's good. Yeah, and, like I would say I would recommend everybody watch it. It was good. Yeah. So, all right, anime side. Welcome back, everyone.
Or
We'll move on
episode
from
12.
episode 12. Yes, which I don't know. It feels more significant than episode 10 to me. I feel like
Yeah, episode 12 because this is technically our would be our season finale, but we're gonna push it through this season, the anime, and 24. You guys look out for 24.
yeah, we'll try to do some different stuff and after this spring season going into the summer season,
Yeah,
we'll think of some cool stuff.
we're gonna be live, bro. We're gonna use Streamlard and we're gonna go live on TikTok. We're gonna go live on all our platforms, bro. So
Oh
that's
yeah.
gonna be the next wave, and uh, we just won't. our day ones to be there. We're just gonna. That's. I feel like, to be honest, that's when we gonna grow the most, when we start being live.
Yeah, I
So,
hope so.
hmm
We'll finally get out of 25 subscriber jail.
yeah, we in really 25 subscriber jail, bro. That's
Yeah, we've been there
crazy.
for a bit, but
Yeah,
it's all good.
right.
All right, so trying to think.
So the first.
We have. You want to start with the Warrior Princess?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's start off with that.
All right. So we're second episode of the Warrior Princess. She has woken up next to homeboy. They wanted to remind us that
Pharaoh.
this dude, this guy, they, they're definitely like, don't forget, don't
don't,
fucking,
don't forget Vero slanging something crazy. We gonna let y'all know off back. Like we could have bypassed this, but nah, fuck that. This is in full effect. Vero wakes up next to I was about to call her Tessia, but that's not Tessia. This is actually but so Vero and his warrior princess. That's what I'm gonna go by her into. I'm not gonna just look her name up, but Vero,
What is her name?
his warrior princess, he pretty much she keeps talking about like she's his spoils of war, and she got a fantasy on pretty much in her head how this is supposed to go. But Vero pretty much he shows her keeps showing her otherwise. She wakes up next to him because apparently he gave her this healing medicine that's used in his village, and I guess she took too much of it and she was throwing up, and that's why he was naked.
Basically overdosed.
Mm-hmm. She woke up and she was naked because, well, he was naked because she threw up on him, and he was getting his clothes washed. Anyways, moving on from that, he pretty much tell her like what you talking about, like, and he like, all right, you gotta eat. You a warrior princess. I'm pretty sure you eat a lot. This man hunted a dragon for her.
Yeah.
Like Vero
full ass slab of meat, and then she says she's surprised because they have meat, and even in the kingdom they struggle so much that they don't even have that much meat.
Yeah, and Vero, he literally, like, he going out, he patrol his lands, bro, like a beast. Like the main character in this story is a goat, bro. I'm gonna say that he moved different. But I'm up here. Sorry guys, I'm trying to find this lady name so I can be pronouncing it right as we going forward. Let me see. So again,
Serafina.
There we go. So, Vero, he pretty much like lets her know, like, I want you to take a walk with me outside. I want you to see the lands. These lands gonna surprise you. Serafina treats Vero like literally like he's nobody. His hand. That's what I'm gonna call her. His hand. The woman that's always beside him is pretty much like his hand. She pretty much told Serafina, like, you need to respect Vero. Vero is just as important as your majesty in your other kingdom. Like, would you talk to them or decline any offers from them? And Serafina had to realize, like, oh, okay, so he's like a lord in his whatever barbarian shit he got going on over there. Yeah. But he skipped that. He ended up taking her outside. Whole perspective change. Vero got ocean views. He got a big, beautiful green, like, scenery, bro. It looks amazing. These lands got hella monsters though, like griffins and dragons and big ass crocodile sea turtles,
salamanders and stuff like that.
Yeah. He shows her like where they bathe at. He got waterfalls where river flows all day, And he like, I'm pretty sure you ain't got this over there back west. And she's like, we do. And then she looks in her head and she realizes that they not like that over there. Um, uh, Vero cuts his beard. My man looks like a
like
young,
an idol, like
yeah,
a
yeah.
BTS member.
He was pulling. He pulled her after that. Like we actually,
That part confused me. Did she not realize who he was
she didn't
at first?
She didn't.
Oh, she thought it was just some other dude.
Yeah, that's what she said. She was like, "This, who's this handsome barbarians? How they get one of these?" And it was Vero the whole time talking to her, still communicating with her. I guess she started to like look at him in another light once she seen him like that. It again, Serafina is just against the whole grain, but you could tell eventually he's gonna win that over. Like that is all gonna start to bounce in his favor. One thing's for sure though is she has like some insecurities in her life from being a warrior princess about her brother, her father, her grandfather. All the men in her life has always tried to put her in her place. But when she think of Vero, he's doing the total opposite. He talking her up and letting her know her strong will to how that's what he love about her the most. That the freedom that she want is the freedom she's going to get being with him. That's what we're gonna put that out in the forefront.
Yeah, she'll figure that out.
Yeah. He wants a warrior princess. He don't want no sit at the table. He don't want a girly girl. Because you wanna know what? You gonna still be a girly girl to him. Even if you is a warrior, you gonna be a girly girl to him. But he don't want no princess ass woman. He want a woman that's gonna go out there in the battlefield with him. That's the type of person he want.
We find out that his mom was a warrior princess from her her land, or
from her land. From her land. Because she said it. She was like, this would have been around such and such. She was trying to connect who it would have been. So it was from her land. So his mama is from over there. And again, his mother must have been another warrior princess. Is because this is what the men of this land do. His lineage do. They go find warrior princesses. Fast forward, what else are we happening? This episode was good, but it was more so like
more informative.
Yeah, more informative.
More about Vero, Veor. That's how it's spelled, Veor.
Viewer.
We get to know more about him, and we just see he's just chill as dude. Yeah. He's just trying to support his people, protect his land, and he's just trying to hang out.
Yeah, he eat good,
and he respects her boundaries as much as he possibly can.
And mind y'all, he's barbaric. Like he's barbarian. Yeah, like they shower and bathe together, but it ain't like perverted or nothing. But she was like, "Oh hell no, we ain't doing this." He was like, "Okay." He was like, "I'm really over here to guess in case monsters come." That's why he was really into.
That's what essentially what he was gonna do there. He was gonna turn his back and let them do her thing and bathe himself and keep an eye out. But for
Serafina,
for what is it? To respect her wishes, he went to the other side or a different spot, and then a bunch of big ass monsters were just everywhere while they were trying to bathe. Right. But the monsters weren't doing anything; they were chilling. But they definitely freaked her out, and
and they like big. They not no little shit. They big shit. They shit that'll kill you.
Yeah, I guess if it wanted to.
Yeah. No. And then we also hear like his hand was pretty much, he was talking about like how he killed dragons and stuff like that, and his hand pretty much like she gassed him for a second. She was like, yeah, that's easy to you, Lord Vero. To the average man, they wouldn't stand a chance. So we seeing like he really is like different. I don't think he acknowledges how different he is yet. Like, but this motherfucker's different, bro. He think killing dragons and shit is normal.
Yeah, it
Like,
is because it is. It's normal to
to
him,
him,
but to her, it's a whole different thing. And the
that,
meat is super tender.
yeah. It's busting. That's what it look like.
He says that there are different types of dragons. He's like,
Yeah,
there's poisonous, there's other types of dragons. He's like, this one's a good one though. This one's good to
yeah.
eat.
It's non-toxic.
Yeah, but that's basically all
Yeah,
that happened.
ain't really much else to.
We got just to learn a bit more. No action. Uh, you get to see more of her learning about him.
Yeah,
And
he pulling her like he pulling her, bro.
yeah, he
She's
already refers to her as his
This is a
wife. So
wife. Yeah,
he's just like, my wife. That's all there is to it.
she just in denial, but that's gonna be his lady, bro. He gaming her slowly but surely. He in it for the long game, so it really don't even matter.
Yeah, she'll live. I'm guessing the story's gonna progress with her learning to love. She starts to fall in love with that lifestyle and what it means to Veor and his people.
Yeah,
And then her people are gonna come in and try to
yeah,
fuck all that shit up, and she's gonna have to fight against it, and it's gonna be it's gonna be rough for her.
yeah. Vero he's gonna squash them, bro. Though it's definitely a big major power gap. Like my man's fighting dragons in her kingdom, like she couldn't even fathom a dragon. So
Yeah,
just think of that. Like he's living on the wild side. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Warrior Princess and the Barbarian King. It wasn't a bad episode. It was good. It was just very informative.
yeah, yeah. It's you got to learn a lot. So we'll see what the next episode has. Um, you can go strongest job. You watch that? Did you watch today's episode?
I oh my god, they came out today, huh?
Yeah, I that was the last one I watched today.
Okay, I
'Cause,
didn't
but because we didn't record
yesterday.
yesterday, that's why we have two episodes. So
Yeah,
we
yeah,
could save it.
yeah. Save it,
Yeah,
save it.
we could definitely save it. So, well, we'll go for. Pretty sure I took notes on this one.
Liar game.
No, no. So we
Oh,
didn't. We
last.
haven't talked about episode 3.
Yeah. We talking about episode 3. Okay, yeah. We can talk about
Yeah.
it. So, okay, I know what it was.
I
Very
took notes.
our main character Hibiki, he finally goes to the butler house, and the butler is he goes to not the butler house. He goes to the bodyguard house to
Yes,
get him a bodyguard.
he wants to hire a
And
bodyguard.
and bro, this place is funny as hell because this like weird ass salesman. He's like anytime he hear money, this motherfucker gets horny as fuck, turned up.
That's his power.
He can like
Did I
smell
write it down
money.
exactly? Like he smells it, and the smell. If if he, I guess if he's gonna like make money soon, depending on the amount, if it's greater or lower, the smell that he gets will be way like more pleasant to him.
Yeah,
So
it's like ecstasy though. He get the
yeah,
hump in the air.
he's
He
like,
get the
ah!
yeah. He that shit was funny as hell. But our boy, he pretty much sees like a bunch of like dudes. You know, he got the appraisal eye, so he's appraising everything.
Yeah,
But
so he's trying to find a bodyguard with high MP,
hmm
so he can
not
siphon off of him to
yeah,
use those healing spells that he's not able to just yet.
exactly.
So
So
these
he
guys don't have enough. A lot of these guys don't have enough. So he's like, nah, this ain't what I'm looking for. But the good thing about him saying that is the guy is like, I keep, he keeps smelling like better. Like, so money is coming. Yeah, I just gotta find, like, guide it the right way. Like keep let it guide him. And then this they walk past the hallway, and he's like, oh, what's over there? And the butler tells him, it's like, oh, it's where we have our What does he? What does he say exactly? Refer to the just like the just where we keep like the difficult ones that we can't really
Hmm.
control. And he's
Or
like, "Oh, let
curse or
me."
something.
Yeah, he's like, "Let me take a look." And then he's like, "Ah,
He turns
shit."
up again.
He's like, "Yeah, definitely taking you in there."
Hmm.
And that's where we see the wolf guy,
Yeah, Hibiki.
Klaus.
Hibiki
Klaus.
finds Klaus and
Yeah,
the girl, the little girl Klaus's bodyguarding, or he not letting nobody near. I couldn't tell uh like where Klaus was at. I couldn't tell that this motherfucker didn't have no arms and no
no,
legs.
no, yeah. I even
Like,
wrote that down. I was like, "Oh shit, the wolf is missing his limbs. He's missing a leg, and his
and
arm."
yeah, so
Yeah,
and he also has typically like a restriction on him, like a heavenly
yeah.
restriction.
He has a curse. We find that we find out more about that a little later.
Right.
Uh,
A curse
where
that's blocking off his power levels though.
yeah,
Like he's
like
locked behind like a bunch of different locks. Like how did they? Why would they even do that to him?
we find that we kind of get a clue on the fourth episode. So he's got to watch that, but we'll talk about that one next week. Um, yeah, it says he has a hidden skill. He can see that, and he's level 95, which is
Yeah.
pretty insane. So he's got a lot of MP, a lot of. He's just like a huge tank. So
Also, the girl, the girl maid, she's also a beast too. You know, and she has a big MP pool for Hibiki to use, which is how we get to the next thing. Hibiki heals. He was able to perform. He goes into contract with the girl, and he was able to perform um, cure all and all heal.
perfect,
Yeah, perfect heal
or something like that.
on the wolf.
Yeah.
And,
Well, the girl though, I wanted to say that she has a thing called the Raging Sanctuary, where she has a lot of MP, but she can't control it.
mhm,
Like it's anytime she tries to do something, it's out of like she can't control the her output, and it's a curse from the gods. And we get a lot of ex, exposition, I guess it would be the word, about the gods.
mhm.
Like we learned a good amount about them that they do interfere. They interfere a good amount, and they're just like, yeah, we like to test things out, and sorry, the god of magic is like, yeah, it's just trying out something new.
Right.
It's up to her to figure it out. Sorry, just kind of stuff like that. So
The thing is, they fell into the right hands
yeah,
this time though.
they found the right person in Hibiki who's going to help them, and he already knows that he's going to try to help the wolf, which like, turns out he's missing body parts.
Missing body parts, and literally he's have breakers on his power, so
Yeah,
his power is locked. Like his like strength is locked.
yeah. So
He
after he's able to do like perfect heal, he grows his limbs back, and Hibiki can see the chains holding him down basically.
mhm.
Um, the curse manifests itself as like chains, and he's able to cut one. But now Hibiki learns after cutting one, he's like, "Oh, I have to level up. I have to get stronger to be able to free him, so he can finally be at his full potential again." So that's
Yeah,
gonna be
that it seems like they don't want the wolf too much stronger than like everybody right now.
no,
But
no, definitely not. He would be. He's already pretty OP because he's such a high level.
hmm
After he frees up one chain.
yeah, so the wolf becomes like super loyal to Hibiki after that. He's pretty much pledges his loyalty to him and makes him his master on like off jump. He kind of he's seen enough of Hibiki to know like, okay, I gotta protect this kid.
Yeah, he's like
Um,
this is a good guy. He helped me. He's got my pure loyalty.
yeah. Hibiki. then goes and
What happens after Hibiki heals him? They have a contract, and then they
yeah,
get like symbols on their hands,
yeah, they went into contract
basically
with.
saying like it's the contract that this is their pact. They're gonna help each other, and they're bound
They
by
gonna
it.
he gonna protect Hibiki to the end, and he also does one with the mage girl, like a more so like it was a little different though.
Yeah, and
It's
he has a grimoire that manifests as a cat that's
yeah,
going to help Hibiki and the girl
hmm
to control their magic.
right. And the cat is funny, and
Yeah,
that part was funny how mad the wolf got. We seen the
yeah.
angry wolf. He
He's
was
like,
pissed off.
like just a dog wanting to
Right.
get to a cat. So it's the like I even wrote down. I was like, I love the physical comedy in this anime. They
Yeah, yeah, because
like
that motherfucker got buff as hell. Like it looked like a demon when he kept turning around
yeah.
like behind him was a motherfucking demon dog trying to ready to eat the cat. Uh,
Um, then I wrote down hot springs. Oh, here comes the fan service.
yeah.
Sure
Fan
enough.
service be amongst girls though, which is
Yeah.
crazy. You know, more normally you don't see like the girls going crazy over each other, but that's what's coming with this episode. And
So the elf with the purple eyed girl and the other like the maid elf,
uh-huh.
they go to the hot springs and um basically the elf chick all she wants is like friends.
Mm-hmm.
She's like she just wants a guild, like a party to put together and like someone to be her friend, and the purple eyed girl like clocks it and she's like, all right. Like, hey, let me wash your back like a friend would. And she's like,
Right.
she's all for it. She's like,
So,
yes.
so
And then the maid chick is like, bitch.
right, the maid chick just want to play with her Twin Peaks.
Yeah, for
Like,
some reason,
right.
it's all about her boobs. uh, I was like, it's I don't know. I think after watching like other anime, I'm like, this is tame.
Yeah, it's nothing. I
It's
think
nothing.
that was pretty much it though in terms of that. It was a good episode. I just guess I'm gonna probably watch the next one after this pod episode. You know.
Yeah, the next episode is good. It's funny as fuck. Like,
Okay.
it's I was laughing a lot,
Okay.
and I don't know. Like, even if it stays like this to where there's no like fighting, no like real action, and it's just it ends up being like some like slice of life isekai.
Bro,
I'm enjoying it.
this shit
I'm having a
definitely
good
getting
time.
this shit definitely getting some fighting though, bro.
Yeah,
No,
I'm sure they're gonna get active
he
pretty
he
quick,
wouldn't be getting like these strong ass people around him if not.
but I'm even yeah, just even if it stays like this, I'm enjoying it very much.
Yeah, it's a good show. It's a
And
good show.
I think that's where um
It ended at the hot spring.
no, it didn't end at the hot springs. They meet a god or something.
Yeah,
Oh, the
yeah,
god, yeah, the god of magic recognizes Hibiki for some reason, but that's it. They just kind of they
yeah.
just show that she's like
She was the one that
this.
gave him the Grimoire, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he says like, why would a god give this little girl this magic? And that's when they show the god of magic. She's like, sorry, it's just kind of maybe we try this out, we try things out, and this is how it goes sometimes. And then she sees Hibiki, like looks at him, and she's like, you look familiar. And then that's basically it. That's where they leave it with that. And I yeah, the purple eyed girl's gonna betray her. I feel she's up to something.
Yeah, but I think she's on the front of the case, so I think she's gonna be a character. I think she's probably gonna betray her, but she's gonna meet Hibiki and something else was gonna happen, you know?
Yeah, probably. Uh, easy. That's basically the end of the episode there, and I'm enjoying it. I recommend this one. The Warrior Princess is good so far. It's interesting. I'm still waiting to see if it's something I'd recommend. This one, I definitely do because it's fun. It's funny. There's real funny moments. And the physical comedy that they have, like the faces they make, and like even in the fourth episode, they have a lot of moments where it's just uh, like the Klaus and Hibiki are talking to each other, and they're just like, "Yep, okay," and just like that. And I was like, "Oh, it's perfect. This is a perfect moment," because it was like kind of awkward, and it was just like, "All right, well, moving on," and
Some One
then that
Punch
was
Man
it.
shit.
Yeah, it's I love that type of shit. Uh, what do we have next? Um, did we have we? Okay, my notes are all over the place right now.
Which one you want to go
Liar
to?
game.
Liar
Yeah, we can go
Game.
liar game. Yeah.
Okay. Second episode of Liar Game. It was another informational blast. This is why Lo
Yes.
said they should have gave us 2 episodes in the beginning so we could have got all this information out. Cause literally, I'm just gonna skip to the main point of it. At the end of this episode, the game really it begins finally, and then it's like
Yeah.
like after. So what happens is uh it also got a live action version of this.
Do they?
Yep. Akiyama. So Akiyama pretty much tells now, like, he tells now, like, okay, so we're about to confront this guy and we're gonna let him know that we're playing the game. So he knows we're playing the game. And let him know that we're gonna beat him. So Akiyama is playing a mind game now, like,
Yeah. I wrote down. I was like, damn! Right out the gate, now declares war on the teacher?
yeah.
Question mark.
On the
As
very
yeah, I don't know. It's pretty dumb to warn him though. I wrote that down.
yeah, but
As it was playing out, I was like, oh, it's part of a plan for him to know she's playing the game. He's going to watch. She's going to watch him the whole time.
uh-huh.
They rent an apartment right next door.
They had a van outside this motherfucker's house at first, bro. They had a
Yeah, oh
stalker
yeah, they
van.
did.
And he
Yeah,
called the police on him. And then he
they take
ran.
off.
Yeah, Akiyama gets a fucking crib right next door with the windows open, so you can see who watching you
Yeah.
next door. He
And then that's when I realized I was like, oh, they want him to know that they're there the whole time. I was
yeah,
like, they're gonna get him so stressed out, he's gonna make a mistake.
exactly. And so his first mistake was telling them like it's in a lockbox. Akiyama figured out that it quickly wasn't in the lockbox because he wasn't trying to leave even a certain spot in his house. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? He did like a false fire where he had her light like a some charcoals on the outside of the house and they smoked it. And this guy, the dumbass teacher, he went to the area where the money was at to see if it was on fire, and
yeah,
it was.
which is basically the living room.
Yeah,
And he keeps
uh,
his curtains open. I was like, I wouldn't open a single curtain. I don't
right.
open a single curtain in my house.
I'm dead.
Unless somebody else does, and I'm like, man, letting so much light in, motherfucking neighbors are gonna see.
Right. No, you about to have no Akiyama stalking you.
Nah,
Um,
my wife's like, why, why don't you want the windows open? I was like, because people are nosy.
yeah.
I'm nosy. If I see a window open and I'm passing by, I'm like,
You looking in that shit. Oh, dude. Nice Funkos on the
not
wall.
next to the window, fucking peeping, but like driving by.
But
Make that clear. But
uh okay, so they're stalking him. Like
yeah,
heavy stalking him.
yeah, they're
And
making him freak out on purpose.
yeah, Akiyama is the cool headed one. Like this motherfucker's done this before. Akiyama is we're about to see why he
Yeah, well, he's
is.
the like greatest con artist.
Yeah, we're gonna see that because he straight told him like, "I'm gonna get this money back from you. I'm gonna steal it back from you." And the dude like, "Yeah, how you gonna get through this? Get through that?"
He's
At
like, I
the
already got a plan.
right. So the teacher shows Akiyama and now like, where's the stash at? Because Akiyama was like, "It's in here. It's in the living room. We just need to find out." And the dude was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna show y'all." He shows Akiyama it's in the safe, but Akiyama was saying that he did that to get some peace of mind. He wanted them to give up, like, oh yeah, you're never gonna get inside this lock safe. It's got a code on it, and you need a key to get inside. And Akiyama was like, now pretty much broke down, like, oh my god, like she's just a soft ass, gullible ass.
Yeah.
She just breaks down, started crying, and Akiyama he straight stays cold, stone cold blooded. He like, I know how to get into it, and keeping dude on his heels, like he's playing guy off, like guy think he got it. Akiyama 10 steps ahead. He like, I still know how to break in, and you know he kind of explains to Now, because Now is so like she don't believe in this shit at all. She think like
she doesn't have a thieving mindset. That's why.
Yep, exactly. She don't have no type of con in her. But Akiyama pretty much walked her through it, like as much as possible. Only thing he didn't tell her was that if he can get the money out the safe or not. He didn't tell her. And the realistic part is he can't. Who the fuck can unlock a...
No, he's clearly making the guy freak out, probably making him lose sleep. He's gonna make a mistake. He has to take the money out to deliver it, and that's when they're gonna strike.
Exactly.
It's a fucking what is it? Yuta? No. Toji.
No.
Toji and Gojo tactic.
Yeah. Exactly, but it's like a less violent approach.
Yes.
Because Toji was killing shit once you let your guard down.
Yeah. But so, it's, that same tactic, just like just keep them on their toes, make them uneasy in every aspect.
And the main reason you can see this too, like, because we seen the guy uneasy, and we also seen Now uneasy at the same time. He's not doing it to her on purpose, but he's not telling her all what he needs to know. And Now it's like going through it. You know, she fucked up, bro. She don't want to lose the money. So they stalking the teacher. He does all a bunch of crazy shit. He throws chains on there. He put knives on his head. He's losing sleep. Now the episode starts to like jump from days to days, and it's getting closer to the day.
They're counting down the seconds.
Yeah, as the last 55 minutes or the last 30 minutes go, Now matter of fact, the last 60 seconds. On the door. Yes, bro. She's like, teacher, we don't know. I'm sorry. Like, please let me. I need my money. Breaking down. Like, she was like, Akiyama, like, you don't know. And she just lost hope. Everything. But Akiyama's nowhere to be found.
Yeah, I was gonna say that he's not there. So which tells me he's already got the money.
Yeah, bro. he on some shit. The teacher laughing like yeah, I knew it was a bluff. Like, motherfucker, you didn't. You was in there sweating shitty bullets.
Even that would have me scared. Like,
right, the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh fuck, this dude's he's gonna find a way into my house and take my shit.
So the timer's ticking down, 30, 29, 28. It ends, right?
And the episode ends.
Exactly, the episode ends, but it ends off of their doorbell ringing. But it's a glove, and it's doo-doo. I was like, that's why I said that the next episode, the games begin. We're going to see the saw trap happens. So overall, a very it should have been combined here with episode 1. We should have got these first 2 episodes last week, especially if this all that they were going to do. But it was funny. I'm still looking forward to the next episode to give us more details. And Liar Game looks like I won't say it looks like a show to like go tune into yet. Let us watch a few more episodes, but I think it seems like it's going in the right direction.
It's interesting enough already, and I'm looking at the live action one right now. I'm like, oh shit, it came out in 2007.
Okay, so it got way more episodes, huh? What's people saying about that?
I don't know. It has an 8 out of 10 on the IMDb.
Okay. I think we're gonna be straight. If live actions don't get a high rating.
Yeah, a college student teams up with a con artist for a ruthless competition. That seems like it's almost the same thing.
Okay.
So, how old is this manga?
I don't know, but if they drop the live action first before the manga, that's actually insane. It's probably
It ran from it ran for 10 years, from 2005 to 2015.
so the manga.
Yeah, so 2 years after the manga came out, they already adapted it to live action.
Okay,
Oh shit!
so it's good. That's what
I
we're
don't want to
hearing.
look at more because
Yeah, you ain't.
it's got to be good.
Mm-hmm.
So
To be honest, if we
it,
really
it,
wanted
it
to,
got
we
it got the brotherhood treatment, I guess you can call it.
right. To be honest, if we really wanted to like bypass the anime, we can just watch the live action. But let's stay in the
Yeah,
anime for now.
yeah, definitely. Like
Yeah.
that, because it is interesting, but it's
You want something that's about to feed you right now. You want to get
yeah,
fed.
yeah.
You know.
It's so far it's just been a really, 2 episode build up, and I'm like, and with that ending, I was like, give me more,
Yeah.
just give it to me already. What
L-
the fuck is gonna happen?
Liar Game and the Barbaric King, then the Warrior Princess needs to feed us with their
Yeah,
upcoming episodes. We waiting for we had the salad, we had our beverage. We waiting for the steak to hit in front of us. You know what I mean? We want that chicken dinner to hit in front of us. Everything else is feeding us right now. You know what I'm saying? All the rest of the shows have already fed us.
yeah,
But that was pretty much it with Liar Game. I can't wait for this week's episode. I think it's gonna be good.
yes. I think it's gonna be good. And then let's say now, yeah, that's her
Now,
now. She gets the money, she wins the game. We still have a whole like 10 episodes after this. Like, what's gonna happen then? Like, the games progress.
yeah, I'm thinking
Like,
that
ultimately, this anime has given me enough to want to keep watching to the very end.
yeah,
So it is very interesting. Just give it to me already. just, just feed me.
yep, yep. That's the word. That's the word we gotta
Yeah.
start using for it. It ain't feeding us yet.
Feed me. Feed
Exactly.
me.
We need our anime spirit fed. But
Yeah.
okay. So what you wanna hop into next?
We can go beginning after the end.
Beginning after the end. Um so
Third episode.
our main character, Arthur, is back on Arthur. They are stranded on an island.
Or
And
beach? I don't think it's so much an island. Oh, they don't really show more. So yeah, yeah, island.
like their boat was broken. Well, his boat was broken and he was separated from old girl, the ninja
Jasmine.
girl. Jasmine, yeah. He was
Yeah.
separated from Jasmine. Um but for some reason, he is now with the elf. The
Yeah, the dickhead elf and some
yep.
other guy. It turns out he's just a dickhead because he's a rich kid.
Yeah, he rich and he used to one shot and shit. You
Yeah.
know, this episode exposes a little bitch boy. He's a little bitch boy, and without Arthur, you know, Arthur is the level headed one out of the crew. I thought it was fire. That creature when it came out so when the elf let out that powerful spell into the cave, I was like, damn, this motherfucker tough. You know, I was like, okay. But when that
Yeah.
motherfucker came out and just ran outside, like, I was like, oh shit. Like I
Yeah.
wonder if that's one of the
But
top five beasts.
I think he is. Well, no, maybe not. But so sorry. Uh, Arthur finds them washed up because they were going on the same like mission. They just happened to be going at the same time, and so they find each other. And I gotta say, at first I didn't like Arthur's mask. I thought it was kind of weird looking,
That shit hard.
but there's something about it in this episode. When I saw it, I was like, it actually looks good.
Man, that motherfucker hard, bro.
I like it.
I've been
the
like that
the
shit.
one line,
That shit's tough.
but it's good.
Why do he
But
hide his face? That's what I be trying to figure out. Why is it like he hiding his face from his peers?
I'm not sure. That they might have been explained at one point, but I honestly don't remember. But yeah, so he's stranded there with them, and they're trying to figure each other out. And Arthur already has knowledge of an adult and how to how to like get other people, like how to like coach people and work around them. So that's what he does with the fire, the elf.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, I got the fish." So he tells him, like, "Hey, I got the fish. We need you to cook it." And he's like, "Why do I have to cook it?" He's like, "Aren't you the one that's super good with fire?
Right, right,
Like,
right.
that's your element." And he's like, "Matter of fact, yeah, I am." So
The dickhead.
yeah, so he's gonna try to do all that, and
He was
he
burning
burns
fish
the
and shit.
fuck out of he burns the
He
fuck out of.
fucked up.
Luckily, Arthur caught a bunch of fish, but he burned the fuck out of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just you see them just kind of start to get along. So when it comes down to, they're like, all right, well, we're here for a mission. Let's go do it. Yeah. So they go find where this giant salamander catfish thing is. They start attacking it, and homeboy with the fire, he throws a huge ass fireball into the cave, and he's like, done.
Yeah, yep.
He's
Some
like,
OP shit. Some
he's
OP
like,
shit.
hopefully the monster core survived, right, guys? Because
Right.
gangster here, and thing busts out and starts attacking him.
Comes out full furious.
Yeah, it could,
He ran down on that motherfucker like Killer B ran down on Sasuke.
yeah. They're trying to sit there and fight this fucking salamander that keeps healing itself.
Mm-hmm.
Like no matter the amount of damage that they do, they can't keep it from healing.
Right.
Uh, so
Arthur comes up with a brilliant plan.
yeah, they're coordinating, and he's like, all right, so how about we switch positions? And you try to do it, and it doesn't necessarily work. The kids are still nervous about being out of their element. Like, the elf guy, he's like, I kind of have to keep my distance. He's like, I have no one to protect me though. Now that they're up front, and they're still having a hard time, and they uh they do a good job together, and they split like its head, and then they keep it from healing, and they're like, fuck yes, all right. So this is
So
what
the
we have
other
to do.
dude that was on the crew, he controlled like Earth. And what
Yeah,
Arthur
he's
did
like
was
an
like,
earthbender.
yeah, what Arthur did was that when he cut him, hurry up and seal the cuts up with Earth.
Yeah,
And so it couldn't heal. And that's what Arthur ended up doing to him.
and just you already see that Arthur's way better than these kids. Well, at least when it comes to non-magic,
Right, right.
because Arthur's more of a physical guy.
Yeah.
He's more of a frontline guy anyway, as of right now.
I mean, his magic is top tier too.
His magic is really good, but he's preferring to be a
A fighter.
frontliner. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this it's gonna. That's yeah. He does want to be a frontliner. I don't know.
He's so far in the last two episodes we've seen him fight. He's just wanted to fight with his sword. He hasn't
Right.
really used all that much magic.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just enough that if he can beat you with swordplay, that's what he will beat you with.
Yeah, we would prefer it that way. It, um, they think they take down this giant salamander by keeping it from healing.
Mm-hmm.
That thing comes back with a vengeance and wants to fuck him up. And luckily for them, Jasmine wakes up at that point, and she's trying to find him. The little dragon finds her. It's all cutesy. I forget that only Arthur can understand him,
Yep.
so he's just saying gibberish to her, and so he follows them. And she comes in like a fucking gangster
Man, she
and lops this thing's head off, and that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Now I'm
that's
like,
it.
oh, the level difference
We finally seen it.
is really there. Like I thought maybe Arthur was, maybe
Stronger
I
than her?
thought maybe she was like a little more mature and just slightly stronger than him.
Yeah.
But
She on
no,
another
she
level.
she is completely on another level.
Yeah, she cut that shit head off with like one
Yeah.
hit, bro.
So yeah, it was a one hit kill, and there was just nothing more.
I ain't gonna cap. That shit was epic.
Yeah. So there's so the party that his dad and mom were in, they were top tier.
Yeah,
If,
yeah.
if
If Jasmine moving like that, imagine what his mom and dad moving like that.
yeah, mom and dad and the rest of them can do.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they're probably people even stronger than them in this world, and we'll probably see them soon, hopefully. Um, but that's basically all that we got. There wasn't much more story, not, it's more just Arthur developing and
All I'm gonna say,
learning more.
yeah, he was happy to even experience the little experience he had with the elf
Oh
dude and his
yeah,
friend. You know, he was
another
like,
little flashback where he's
yeah,
like, oh yeah, I'm having a good time.
mm-hmm. This pretty much what friends are for is what he was saying. Our boy Arthur is a little goon, and um, I gotta watch the. I'm just looking forward to the next episode.
Yeah, let's see. We can see what else we got going on with Arthur. But so far, yeah, just gotten some pretty good character development episodes. Not bad at all. Up next, we still have. Oh, we'll go to Witch Hat.
Ah, Witch Hat was one of the better ones this year. I mean,
Yeah,
not this year, but this time around
this
this
week.
week. So it kicks off with the little evil little bitch like Los suggested last episode, sending our girl off to do her witch trials. Coco.
Yeah, so like I was like, all right, so she's trying to. She makes it seem like it's like a like training for it. As she forces her through the portal. Oh, like, man, maybe I was wrong about this girl. Like, I thought she was a shitty person at first, and then I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe she isn't. Like, maybe she was trying to help. No, she's just a shitty person.
No, she's a shitty person.
She's jealous. She,
Yeah,
you know,
and low key, our main dude, he is a little bit more to her because he also said like, I guess like he went back to he wasn't there. He left. He went back to the main city to go get some items. I guess he was already going to go get like Coco's witch uniform and her witch clothes and stuff. And as he was talking to like one of his, I guess, colleagues, and she was like, why you got this girl or whatever? And he was like, because she used dark magic. Probably like nobody has used dark magic in a long time, but Coco has.
yeah,
All right, so let's make that known. Coco can use dark magic, and I think that this little witch knows that also, which is making her jealous of Coco because Coco can do something that even she can't do right now. Is what I perceive. But
yeah. So yeah, but no. So I forget the little black-haired witch's name, but so basically she's like, nah, she hasn't even studied her whole life like we did.
right,
Like
right,
she doesn't deserve it.
yeah, yeah,
And so,
but
but before she goes, Coco asks her for the flying shoes,
uh-huh, mm-hmm.
which ink on the bottom of shoes, it's gonna rub off.
Right,
It's
right.
gonna wash off.
Unless you
Like
already
who
know
thought
how
of
to
that
fly.
shit?
Unless you already know
Yeah,
how to fly.
but you know, I guess you would have to somehow build it in and have the ink stay in there somehow. But this hers were just drawn on.
Right, right.
So
I mean, you can just redraw the shit.
yeah, but she was going to, but it wasn't coming out well.
No,
So
she said it's illegal for a witch to draw a seal directly on her skin. Because remember, she was
yeah,
gonna draw it on her feet.
that she was thinking of that, but yeah, then she decided against it because it is illegal. I wonder what kind of crazy. I think that's like, could it be foreshadowing where she actually does it and some wild shit happens? But
I don't know. I'm trying to
if
think.
if
Like,
any if
it's
anybody's
just
gonna do it, it'll be her.
yeah, it's just this taboo. I don't think, to be honest, I'm starting to think that um this witch shit is uh a lot. Oh, I just wait.
No, 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 I'm right here.
Oh,
I
okay.
was
So
just grabbing some.
okay, so I'm starting to think that this witch shit is a lot more. It's a lot more to it than it seems. Also, the girl said, when what you said, I'm gonna re-elaborate on what you just said. You said like she said we've been practicing to be witches our whole life. You just started. In another sense, I think that Coco showed us in the episode because you know she kind of hits rock bottom, bro. She tries to fly with the shoes, and she can't get that shit off. She falls in some water, and the seal get washed off the shoes.
Yeah,
So now she can't fly, and she's trying to figure out to make it into the sky where these flying like um plateaus are. A
yeah,
bunch of
like
plateaus.
platforms or
Yeah. She
spheres.
yeah.
And
Coco, go ahead, go ahead.
the black-haired girl already knew that around this time of year, that's when those things reach their highest point.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's also why, Witch Gojo
Uh-huh.
wasn't trying to have her do the trial
Right.
because, like, why are we gonna send her out? They reach their highest point. It's not fair to do it for someone
They they
to do
reached
that
their
to someone who's still like not even in training.
they reached their
So
highest point, and also the winds are the wildest. Like the
yeah,
winds of that area are the hardest. But look, peep this. This is what I was gonna say to get back to like the point I was trying to make. So the girl said that Coco hasn't been like training witch like to be a witch her whole life, bro. But Coco is special, bro. She was at rock bottom, and she was thinking like, how can she draw her spells and what to figure out what she wanted to do. Coco thought back to her mom, right? The girl has been practicing. She probably haven't been reading spells, but the most essential part of being a great caster is being able to draw your spells. And Coco has been practicing her type of art for just as long as all these other witches has. Did you
yeah,
notice that?
yeah,
Yeah. So you can't call her not a witch, cause like even Witch Gojo said this is truly magic when he seen her draw and cut the fabric for him.
yeah.
So Coco comes up with her own plan to make her own flying device. Um, I can't even explain it. Oh, it was a raft, right? It was a raft.
Yeah. The I want to get into
Go ahead.
the part, going back to where she's having flashbacks about like working with her mom and doing all that. The scenes that they show are awesome flashbacks. It's just and she clearly, like every child usually does, loves her mom, and she learned so much from her. And it just like there's a scene where her mom's like handing her the thing so she can draw to where she's gonna cut it, and it's just a very sweet moment. And the way they
It's,
do it is
it
like,
was wholesome.
yeah, it was really really nice to see.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the art and the artistic choices that they're making on this show are just, man, it's definitely like free run level.
Yeah, yeah.
Like in
If
free
not a
run, there
little,
are a lot of moments of just silence from the characters and a little bit of music, and that's like the best part. Those are my favorite parts of free run, and this show right now, it's like just the little flashbacks that she's having of her and her mom. That was the best part of this episode. And
Hmm.
then seeing her put it into action, and then
And
she
over and
becomes the Avatar,
yeah, and over
an
exactly, exactly.
airbender actually.
Yeah, yeah. She overcomes it in her own way. She says she's going to use her own magic, you know, because her pen, something happened with like her ink or her pen, and she just had to figure it out her own way. She ended up
Yeah,
drawing her magic with the same utensil type that she used to cut with.
yeah. So that she
And
used to draw on the fabric to cut it,
mhm.
and it's yeah, it's cool, man. I'm liking this anime a lot. Um, I was like, oh, okay, so she's flying, and then they even had it to where like, oh no, that's not the end of her hardship. That thing's gonna fall apart, and that's
Mhm.
when she like starts kind of like surfing on it, and
Mhm.
that's why I was like, oh, she's a fucking airbender now.
Right, right, right,
Is she
right, right.
flying around with the kite?
That shit was lit. That shit was
Yeah,
lit.
but then Gojo gets home and he's like, what
Where's
the
she
hell's his
at?
what's his name? I don't want to keep calling him Gojo.
Which
Uh,
Gojo is crazy? Oh,
Kifri,
yeah,
Kifri.
Kifri, Kifri, yeah.
Name is Kifri. He gets home and he's like, oh, Where's she at?
Where's Coco?
And he says, if anything were to happen to Coco, we would lose much more than just her.
That's what I'm saying. Like Coco is different, bro.
Yeah, like he sees there's something very special about her.
Mm-hmm.
And I did write down the girl's name, Agate.
Agate, yeah, that's right. But
Yeah,
like I said,
Agate.
remember that lady that was talking to Queefrey? She said, "Are you interested in her because she's the last mage to use dark magic in the last? I don't know how long it's been, but she's like the last mage to use dark magic in a long time. So
I didn't catch that part.
yeah,
I did write down her name. It was Alera.
yeah, Lara said that. Like you gotta, if you just, I'll probably find it for you and record it so you can see it.
And Kiefer is like, fuck. He's worried. You could see that he's worried. So he opens the portal, and Coco's standing right there,
She
like
walking through
she
that bitch.
waiting. She's like,
Yeah.
I got the flower
Uh-huh.
with her little weird like slinky pet now.
Yeah, she got like this little weird bunny, a string being bunny.
Yeah, and then she tries to hand Agate the rose, and Agate's like, fuck.
Jealous
He
bitch.
just walks away.
Yeah, she a jealous little thought.
Yeah. And I even wrote it down. I was like, "Oh, Agate is just a little bitch, and that's all there is to it."
It is, bro. Facts.
I'm sure there's more to her character, and
Nah,
she's a
but she
child,
hating, bro. She
but
hating. She is a child.
fucking
Like at that point, she was supposed to be like, cause she seen her there. She knew like, oh, okay, she real deal. That's the answer right there. She pretty much
yeah,
just took on the witch trials at the hardest time. Like he said, we don't send witches out there during this time, especially unexperienced witch. She low key just ranked up 10 levels.
yeah.
If you just off that, he gave her fit. She put that bitch on, like put
She's
that shit on.
yeah. She starts to put on her just a ton of fabric, and she knows exactly where everything goes. I would have been tangled up in that
Bro,
motherfucker. Just
that's what
like,
she. That's what
what's
our
going
girl
on?
Coco do, bro. That's what our
She's
girl
just
Coco do,
throwing looping like tons of fabric over, and I'm
bro.
like,
That
oh,
shit was
she's
tough though when she
yeah,
put that shit on, dog. That shit was tough. She threw the hat
all,
on, like
all kinds of buttons. She puts the hat on. She's like, all right,
she looked cold too.
yeah.
That
That
episode was really good.
at first I didn't like the hats, but and they're growing on me.
I don't like the hats at all, but
No,
nah, I don't
I
like
think they look nice. No, I have a picture of them with wearing their hats right here.
Coco.
But yeah,
Look
then it's
cone heads.
look all right. Yeah, but I'm sure she'll get some better. Well, she'll get a redemption arc, or maybe she'll just turn into an evil bitch. Like, but
So
so far
so
she's a fucking hater.
to just let y'all know what Agate is, she's a Sasuke ass character. All right, I'm just gonna put it out there. But at least Sasuke was cold from the jump. We don't even see how cold Agate is. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
the only thing Sasuke had going for him. He was him. Agate not her. You know.
yeah.
So
All right. Next is Daemons of the Shadow Realm. So we get another information-filled episode.
yeah. It was good though.
So
I was
it was
enjoying it.
definitely good, definitely interesting. We're finding out more. We find out. Well, we'll get into that. So we're seeing him discovering more about the world
Yeah,
and
Yuru.
the amount. Because I'm gonna put it on my screen right now because that was something that caught my attention. The budget for this episode, I assume, went into her unwrapping the
Rice ball.
the rice ball because that animation looked amazing. The hands looked great. She was like ripping
Yeah.
it. You could see
That's
the
it.
perforation, and
That's
even
it.
the going into the sticker in the back. She's like,
That
like
shit was literally somebody in the store busting open the rice ball pack and they
yeah.
reanimated a nigga over it. Like
And then she takes the thing off. She peels the little bit of the seaweed starts coming off. She puts it back, puts the other side back,
I'm dead.
and then I was just like, "Well, that's where the budget was."
That's
someone was given that, and they're like, "Hell yeah!"
let's bust down the rice ball pack. But
Yeah.
so it was an information overload. Left and right explained Asa's shit. You seen that, right?
Her power?
Yeah.
Yeah, break,
Break
break.
and
Yeah,
yeah,
break.
break and close, right? Or seal.
No, break and seal. There is a seal, but nobody has it. Nobody's claimed it.
Yeah. But it's
No,
Asa
but
nine times out of 10 gonna claim it.
Yuru is probably gonna claim seal.
So he's gonna have more than two daemons.
No, that's the power.
Okay.
So Asa doesn't have daemons, so she claimed break.
Oh.
Yuru
Oh.
has daemons, but he's more likely going to be able to claim seal
Seal.
to counter her. It's like a yin and
Ah.
yang type of thing. I think that's what's
Okay.
going to happen
Okay. I if I
because
if I
he's night, she's day. I think
if
Asa could
if
possibly mean day in
yeah,
Japanese.
if I ain't tripping, I think I read that shit and Asa end up getting break. And I mean seal.
Yeah,
If
it
if
Asa means morning in Japanese, and he's night.
because
You find that out in the episode.
that's what I was reading. But yeah, I kind of figured she meant day. But last week when I was reading it and I was like Asa has yin and yang, I think I did see that, but I don't know.
Yeah. So it's a yin and yang type of thing. Day, night, left and right. There's a That's exactly what it's going to, like opposites
Hmm.
of each other. So
So
he's
one
probably
of
going
the
to claim seal
so
because they.
apparently
Go ahead.
Yuru was born in the night and Asa was born in the day, but they're twins.
No, they were born at the same time. I don't know if that goes into it, but
No,
they named them day and night.
remember the lady said she said you want to have these kids, you want to have one. The granny she said you gonna have one now, but you have to wait before
Oh,
you
oh,
push the second one. Remember?
yeah. I remember her saying you have to wait. That's what she was waiting for the morning.
Yeah, I
Oh,
literally think they wanted them born like that,
oh, okay. All right, that makes sense.
which
So,
sounds
but
crazy. Imagine being like,
yeah.
hold that motherfucker in
Hold
you.
them up for you.
The
Yeah,
weight of the world depends on it.
yeah. So then we find out that Asa and Yuru's parents took Asa out of the town, but left Yuru.
Mm-hmm.
And Yuru doesn't take the time to ask why they left him.
The
That would
Yuru
have been my first question. Like, what the fuck they leave me?
Yuru is naive as fuck.
Yeah,
Like,
comes from a what he believed was feudal Japan.
yeah, and that's kind of like the only thing I don't like about Yuru. So he don't ask questions, and he kind of just believe anything. Like
Yeah,
Ryu and them can really be setting him up. So
Yeah, it's um no, he does say something like that to left and right. He says basically he can only believe so much when it comes to Ryu and the other chick because let me where is it? Yeah, he says they can only believe so much because they were part of that, part of his,
That
being
deception.
deception. Yeah, so he's not that naive. He still believes like these people are a little iffy, but he's
And
what choice does he have right now?
also, Yuru acknowledged Asa that's in the world as his sister. So the one in the village he knows now that's not his sister. And
Yeah,
The Asa that's in the world is his sister. He like moving towards that.
it was more. What else? Like there isn't
Oh,
much else that
so
happens. Is there?
Gene, this motherfucker. It was like this stalker dude
Oh
stalking this
yeah, yeah.
girl, and Gene, I guess, was tasked with to take care of him. This dude was stalking a daemon. A
No,
daemon.
he. So the girl that the Damon dress like
It's like that. It's
looked
like
like.
that fish with the dot, right?
Yeah.
I'm from Finding
So
Nemo.
the the chick that it took the form of was the one that called for help,
Mm.
and so they set a trap. They set up a trap to get the stalker to follow her, and this dude's left and right are fucking scary. It was actually pretty freaking scary to
It
see
was. It
what was
was.
going on because it wasn't just a fish mouth that was coming up. There's a bunch of hands come up, and the guy's freaking out, and then he just
But
gets like
it was the
eaten.
fish that started it though. Like it was like the
Yeah,
trap, and like they lured him into a fucking elevator. You can't
yeah,
run. You can't do nothing. He
yeah,
imagine you thinking you got the knife and motherfuckers about something about to happen and
yeah.
it just turned into something totally different.
Yeah, that was pretty wild to see that, and then the actual chick is coming to the elevator, and she can see the daemons, and so she's standing there scared because she saw this thing slither out of the elevator. She's like, "What the fuck?" And
Right,
the
right.
dude's like, "Hey, oh, so you can see them? This is our little secret, all right?" I was
Man,
like, "I'm not telling a soul."
bro, imagine being able to see that creepy ass shit though. That shit
Yeah,
just swim past her like Jaws. And then it was just standing behind him with the yellow eyes like
yeah, looking all crazy.
Jane,
Like,
Gene looked like he's a problem.
yeah, he's definitely gonna be a formidable opponent.
He don't look like he's a game at all. Like
No,
he's not one to be fucked with.
no,
And
that's a smart way to make money. Like, oh, you got someone's you got a problem with someone? With stalker, you say, all right, I'll take care of that.
yeah,
I'll put the
easy.
set up the trap. Fuck, yeah, I would never thought of something like that.
Evil. It takes an evil motherfucker to set up people like that.
Yeah.
Venus flytrap head us.
We get to we find out. Yeah, Yuru's mom is from our world, so
Oh,
we
so
find out.
she's an outsider.
Yeah, so that's why they left at one point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
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 it's
yeah.
just
Cause she did
this.
tell Yuru like I want to take y'all to my village one day. I want to take y'all to
Yeah.
my home. Yeah.
So um, what else? I think that's basically. There's a lot of information, a lot of talking in this episode.
Yeah, it was
Um,
another information dump.
yeah, Ryu and the girl trying to figure out how they're gonna go about hiding
They're gonna
because
get married.
they're compromised. They're gonna act like a married couple. The girl ain't about it.
Nah.
He
She
pulls out some brass knuckles and she's like, "Fucking try it."
right, she not getting
Yeah,
married to this bitch is pretty much
yeah,
what she
but
was saying.
yeah, it's a smart thing to do.
Mm-hmm. I think that was pretty much it. I can't really think of anything else.
Yeah, that's basically it. Um, Seven, seven anime. The last one is Wistoria.
That's all. We talked about everything.
Yeah, we talked about the Warrior Princess, Witch Hat, Strongest Job, Liar Game, Beginning After the End, Daemons, and now we talk about Wistoria.
Okay.
Today's
Wistoria.
episode.
Ah, bro.
Well, we didn't get to talk about episode 2,
Or one.
right?
One. We
Or
today's
1,
episode
no.
was 2.
Yeah,
Yeah, we didn't get to talk about episode 1 because 1 came out last Sunday.
yes.
So we
So,
got 2 episodes to talk about this week.
yeah, we'll talk about them both because it was good.
Yeah.
They're good. I have notes for the
So
first episode.
it pretty much starts off. Will got a lot of points from doing that last season when he was fighting in the dungeon and he was killing all them big monsters with the double XP shit. He ranked up. He caught up pretty much, and I think he's 100 points behind. And it's one more exam left to get these 100 points.
And guess who's the professor that he has to take it for?
Professor Snape.
Snape. Fucking Professor Snape ass looking bitch. Oh man. So this test was set up
Rigged.
to fail him.
Yeah.
He was the one that was meant to fail. Whoever else fails, oh well.
Just a
Sucks for you.
dumbass.
They're supposed to describe what it is to use magic.
Yeah. What is? Yeah.
What, oh yeah, I was talking shit about the recap episode. Yeah, right?
I ain't gonna lie. Will need to.
Oh yeah, there you go. I said Will can't use magic, but would he be able to describe how the presence of magic makes him feel and how striving for acceptance as a non-magic user feels like? Would he be able to get away with that? He basically writes that down.
Yeah. He
and
does.
it's failed.
Yeah.
They gives him an F. I was like, oh, this dude was he was trying to make him fail.
Yeah. He don't want to see Will. He don't want to see Will exceed.
No,
Even though Will is really the only one that got it out of all of them.
Yeah, but like to play devil's advocate, they are in a school for magic. He doesn't have magic. He uses a sword. Completely understandable. He's using other people's magic to power himself up.
They should just craft magical swords for him.
Yeah, I think it should come to that, but he can't use magic, so I get where this professor is coming from, but he's a dick for doing it this way. And if, the dean or whoever, the headmistress, says it's okay for him to go, don't be a dick. Just let him go and let him see how far he gets.
They stumping on my bro toes.
Yeah, it's not cool.
So Will, he fails. He just like down, depressed, into hiding by himself. Kind of hitting you with a little sad moments. I was feeling sad for Will this episode. I was like, damn, I can't believe they did him like that, because at the end of the day, Will was the reason why everybody was making it out alive, and they all know that. Like his peers now, even the motherfuckers that's the ice motherfucker, the bitch, the fire dude, he low key stand up. He like, nah, bro, I want the what they call him, laggard. They were saying I wanted the laggard here. Like the laggard deserved to be here. His peers, they are acknowledging Will deserves to be at the table no matter what.
Yeah.
Because even during the test, they was like, how the fuck is he gonna answer this question? Like they were worried about that over them answering it. You know what I mean? And to be honest, I'm surprised Will ain't never asked like the girl that, or one of his friends, like, what does magic feel like to you?
Yeah, they're fighting amongst each other, defending Will, or like the ice dude is being a bitch, and so it basically goes to the event that's happening where what do they call them?
So it was like it was like an ascendance thing.
Yeah, the people in the tower. What are they called?
I forgot.
I can't remember.
I forgot.
Regents or something like that. So basically, the people in the tower are like the top like magic users,
Hmm.
and they're like remaking the shield for their world, I
Right,
guess.
right. Then they cast like this
Yeah,
big ass spell, which puts their magic on like zero.
yeah. It uses up all their magic, and they,
They ops show up.
yeah. The guy from the teleport guy from My Hero Academia shows up. He's a lot
Yep.
thinner. He can use magic.
He's in his prime right now.
His voice isn't so deep. Yeah, he's young. So that dude pops up, and along with another guy who wears a mask that's kind of like see through.
Hmm.
But they're that basically that's where the episode ends. Like they come in and they start attacking, and everyone's freaking out, and the oh man, regents, vanguards, they call them something like that.
Yeah,
They're like, well, we can't leave. We
yeah,
have
yeah.
to stay up here. The
Because we
the
can't get past that.
rituals have yeah
We can't get past that barrier.
yeah. So the ritual has to continue. Damn, no. That's basically where the first episode ends. That's all really
So
what
it
happened.
ends. It ends once this that demon that Los was talking about. The Porto guy from My Hero
Oh
Academia.
yeah, they show a bunch of demons come out,
Demons,
or like
yeah, demons break through the ram from the dungeon, and they're
yeah,
out
and
fighting.
they negate magic.
Yeah, for
So
some reason these demons are equipped with magic negating swords, so you can just tell this shit was all set up. It was set up for
yeah,
the wizards and witches to lose.
they're there and they're getting fucked up.
Left and
Um,
right,
so of course it's perfect situation for Will to come in and
slaughter shit.
just light things up with the sword. Who else
Hmm.
is gonna do it? The dwarves. They come in a little later
Yeah, yeah.
because they're good
They
with axes.
they had
But
them lift the band off the dorms.
yeah,
The dwarves. Those are some dorms.
and this second episode was action
Hmm.
packed. That's where they put their money. They're like we. How can I even say this? Like, no, no, I'll just keep it simple. Like it was well done. Like all the action sequences, the I can't really even say choreography. No, yeah, choreography. Once Will starts fighting the big thing,
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
was next level. It was
Yeah, that
good.
shit was
It was
hard. It was hard.
super good.
That thing was trying
This,
to murder his ass, bro.
yeah, because Will, I think Will could have like stood up to it by itself, but then it gets like bigger.
Right, right, right. It
uh,
absorbs everything that was dead on the first floor.
yeah, um, it was crazy to see that like one guy shoots a big ass fireball at one of the demon things. He's like, good, got him. This thing
They
comes
was
through the
flexing
fire
too
and
much.
just
Tears them in
slices him in
half,
half.
bro.
Blood everywhere. I was like, oh,
I was kind of surprised on that part. I was like,
yeah,
damn, this show getting down like that.
yeah. And then
This shit is not
like
PG-13.
one by one, all these mages are realizing we have a fucking problem.
Yeah, we're cooked.
Yeah, and then that they have these swords called Mage Slayers,
Yeah, Maze Slayers, yup.
and they found it before in the first season, and somebody took it and is like reproducing it. So
Mass reproducing the
mass
motherfuckers.
reproducing it for these demon things, and man, these guys are getting like it almost gets to a point where you're feeling kind of bad. A lot of these guys are getting fucked up. They're
Mm-hmm.
dying. These demon things are ruthless.
Mm-hmm. They don't give a
Yeah.
fuck about no human.
Nah, yeah, that's when Will comes in and starts like saving them one by one,
Slaughtering shit.
just lighting everybody up until he gets to the one with the halo.
Yeah, the one with the halo comes through the wall. They literally summoned them bitch right in front of him.
Yeah, and he's oh man, there's so much that happens. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, script through the episode real quick.
The demon comes out and immediately puts Will through like 8 buildings. Like he's not playing with Will. But our boy Will, he keeps trying to rise to the occasion. um, after some point, all the other demons in the city are wiped out, and the top mage with the swords, he pretty much like, all right, use your secret. He wanted it to use a secret skill, which this demon can take the souls of anything in this perimeter. Any other demons that was killed in this perimeter, take their souls and kind of eat it and make evolve essentially.
Yeah, it takes their energy and it gets bigger and stronger.
So it ends up taking all these dead little or about to die enemies' energy, bro, and becomes a super like crazy demon, like different. Like you can immediately tell the difference because
Will was making some headway until it transformed, and they were gonna try to stop it from transforming, but the knives guy, he kept interfering. He's like, nah, you're gonna watch it. You're gonna watch it get bigger, and you're gonna like it. And then, oh man, this thing just by then the dwarves are there to try and help, and it decimates.
Oh these dwarves. Yeah. It's shot just like some fucking what they call them, what porcupines be sending out.
Like quills, spines.
Yeah, bro, it's tearing through them, tearing through the dwarves. Kind of made you feel bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say it actually like made me feel really bad because
fodder.
The Will hangs out with the dwarves. He chills with them. So seeing them all like they died. There's no way any of those guys survived.
Yeah.
And Will's just watching them get slaughtered, and he doesn't know if he can stand up to it.
So, Will's boy comes out because Will uses other people's magic to fight, and he's like, Will, getting ready to cast his spell. This demon comes up and ruthlessly just takes this motherfucker arm off the bone. Cuts his arm off. Hit the floor. Off. He started screaming, fall to the ground. Will breaking like about to snap, trying to get at it. The demon not playing with Will. Puts him through like 3 buildings, sit Will down. And Will, he acknowledging like, all right, I'm not fucking with this. It's like on a totally different level. And right before Will was about to get murdered. Let's just say that the demon was about to kill Will. His boy that got his arm chopped off.
He pushes him out the way.
And man,
we get to see homeboy that was the blonde. What is it? The blonde guy.
Yeah, the
he
blonde.
Just tells him, "I'll always be by your side," and he just
dead. This motherfucker's
dead. He like thrusted through, right? Or
thrusted through.
Yeah,
it looked like he was missing like a chunk here. Like all of this was gone. So, bro is gone. And like you could just see like Will's like lost in his eyes. Like he defeated. He lost this battle.
Yeah. The Will can't beat this thing.
Yeah, no.
The only person that could is in the dungeons chasing some other guy. And then once he corners the guy, he's like my job was to get you as deep into the dungeons as possible.
It don't even matter.
From the upper floors, and he's like, fuck.
And he kicks the sword through that motherfucker like on some bitchy shit. Like,
so Will's gonna get worked.
Yeah, he about to get beat up real bad.
And I think guys that dude, the little blonde guy, is gonna come in and save the day.
He got to, bro.
But there's a lot of damage, a lot of dead people. For a second episode, I like a lot of the times I can guess where things are gonna go. Like Liar Game is one where I have no clue where the story is gonna go after the 3rd episode. This one, the first season, I was like, okay, I have an idea of what's gonna happen next. I didn't think the fire guy was gonna try to fight Will during the trials.
Yeah,
during the first
that
season.
Shit was epic though.
But but I was like, all right,
You kind
kind
of
of
felt like
idea.
the ice dude was, but not the fire
Yeah.
dude. The fire dude was.
Uh, I don't know. I have no clue. Like what's gonna happen after this? Like where it's gonna go? Like so blonde guy's gonna come in, save the day, hopefully, or maybe it'll be one of the like the guys from the tower, the big dwarf guy. He's another physical fighter. Maybe he'll come down be, before the rest of them.
But they don't want them to break that barrier because the other
Yeah,
motherfuckers gonna come up. So I don't think so.
and so maybe it'll be the smaller guy. And
Yeah, it's gonna have to be.
after that, like, what can Will do to get stronger?
Well, is he gonna qualify for more points? What is he gonna
Oh,
repeat the
right, yeah,
shit?
he's done with the school at this point.
Yeah. So what's
Uh,
left?
like, unless the headmistress is like, this dude fights hard for us, we should let him back in. Or if they're gonna try to find a different route for him, or he'll probably join those guys, the the physical like attacker guys.
Okay, the swords.
Yeah,
That's
so
what that's what
maybe
dude
he'll join
that's what
them.
dude said. He was like, "What is a sword doing over here?" And he was like, "Swords not supposed to be with mages." Remember?
Yeah,
And he also said Will was his sword, like it's one of his. He's like, "What is one of mine doing over here with y'all?"
yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
so,
he'll join them, and he'll be better off because Snape is a bitch.
yeah. Snape is a bitch. Snape is a
I
bitch.
think his name is Professor Snake.
Yeah, I think so.
I
Yeah,
think
he a
it's
bitch.
but yeah, he's an asshole. But he's also very unique
Yeah,
with
his
his
shit
magic.
cold. His shit cold.
Yeah,
I think he an asshole because his shit couldn't qualify for that shit.
yeah,
The Mage Trials. And also, not the Mage Trials, but whatever that shit called. I kind of feel like I don't like Elfie, bro. That's the
Elfie
one Will going
is.
doing all that crazy shit to get to. Elfina.
Oh yeah, yeah. 'Cause we don't know much about her other than they were friends, and
Yeah, Will chasing that shit though.
yeah, I don't think. Yeah, he doesn't see. It seems like he's in the maid school because he wants to be hang out with Elfie again, but he ain't got no magic. Like
Yeah, yeah. You can't even stand
you
beside
got
him.
you got to face the facts. You got to be a sword, and
Yep.
there's room for you elsewhere. And I
Yeah.
think he was stubborn enough during the first season that he got through
M-
okay, but now it's like it's
mind
taken away.
you,
They took it away from him,
mind you,
so
Elfie
he's
was
got to go
taken when
another
he was
route.
a little boy, so she been in this tower since I don't know when.
Yeah,
He,
so yeah, he's better off without.
yeah, I don't like her, bro.
But yeah, this was a good episode. It
Hmm.
was action packed. Had me gasping.
Yeah, facts. That ending.
When the fire mage got sliced in half, I was like,
Yeah,
ah,
yeah. So the two key moments was the fire mage dying and then the ending and
yeah, the
his
ending.
boy
I didn't
dying.
think they were gonna let him die like that.
Man, his
Or
boy.
maybe he's not dead. Maybe they'll heal him.
That I
That's a
know that I know
big
that I know that rock girl happy. The
yeah.
sword girl, I know
Yeah.
she happy. She like, yes, I get my one on one with Will.
Yeah, that's we're eating good right now, man. I
Yeah,
feel like with these
yeah,
anime
yeah, facts. I
so
feel
far,
too.
they're all pretty good. Um, they're all good in their own way, and yeah, yeah, it's. I think we got a really good lineup,
Yeah,
so
this
I'm happy
season
about
is
it.
we killed it.
Yeah,
Some good picks.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, maybe one day we'll have a like comic book side quest. Do stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm loving it. The Demons of the Shadow Realm is the one that I want to see more. Like, give me more episodes.
I
Because
want
that
we gonna
after
be
this
watching
last
that
one,
one. We gonna be watching Demons of the Shadow Realm the longest. So
I think that one's 24, right?
yeah, yeah. The rest of them gonna be
Yeah,
12.
yeah. The rest of them I think are all 12.
Like we gonna be watching Demons of the Shadow Realm into with our next season anime.
Yeah,
So
yeah, for sure, man. Yeah,
yeah,
we
Demons of the. But
It's going well.
to be honest, I'm looking forward to Liar Game and Demons of the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, Larry Game. There's a part of me that I'm only disappointed because it is so intriguing. Like the things that are happening and the way the episodes have ended, I'm like, give me more.
I,
stop, stop making me feel bad and give
how
me
much on
more.
the bet like Akiyama about to show up disguised as like the game creator?
I didn't even think of that.
Remember, he good at master of disguise, bro. Watch.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure in the rules it says they have to take it somewhere.
Uh huh.
So he's. Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he
Watch.
is gonna show up
he got to
as
show up.
the game
Yeah.
take the money and be like,
Yep.
all right,
Yep.
you
What?
win.
Yep.
Take off. Go get the money later.
Bro, I watch. Watch.
Yeah. We need that episode.
Yeah. Watch.
Yeah.
Akiyama about to finesse some shit. He about to finesse
Yeah.
dude out his position.
I didn't think of that at all. I thought he was gonna like bust through the floor or something. He's
Nah,
already got it. He's already got it.
Akiyama about to play some tricks. Like, they told us, they pretty much gave away his card in the beginning. He was like, he's the master of disguise and he's a big scammer. So we didn't see no disguise yet. Besides him escaping from jail.
I completely forgot.
You know, when he played when he played a guard, remember?
Yeah.
So
yeah. I think that's exactly what's gonna happen now. I can't wait for that episode.
that shit gonna be good.
Yeah. So I think that's it.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you guys for sticking around. I'm loving almost every anime that we're watching right now.
Yeah, every anime good.
Yeah.
It's better than last season if you ask me.
Yeah,
And
for
last
sure.
season had two of our bangers on there, and this season better if you ask me. I
Yeah.
feel like Demons of the Shadow Realm is just it's feeding so good right now.
It's building. Really,
Y'all gotta
really
realize that we respect it on another level because of FMA.
Yeah. So we're being patient because we know of the potential that this anime has.
Yeah,
That the creator of this anime has.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
we're just like,
And
so far so good, but it's gonna get better.
and we already can sense it, like from where they get this blueprint she gave us, the characters, everything. We can feel it. Like she cooking, she know what she's doing. We trust her, bro. We trust her. She already delivered us two great shows, Brotherhood and Full Metal, both good. She delivered, so we just expecting her to deliver again. So, and to be honest, I wouldn't really put nothing over JJK and Freerun, but it's her. Like I said, it's this creator, and
Yeah.
I still put the old schools over the newer schools. You know, we just seen what we did old school versus new school. I forgot what Los put up against. I think you actually put Freerun up against FMA, right? Or was it something else? You put one of them. I forgot.
Shit, I don't even remember.
You put something up against FMA, and I was like, or was it My Hero? I can't remember. But
No.
I chose FMA, and like I said, I was like FMA. Literally, I was like, I will put it over any of the anime currently that's hot right now, and it's gonna take it. So yeah, Demons of the Shadow Realm is a promising anime. It's like the top of the top right now.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely is, and just we're getting information dump, and then I think it's just gonna pop off.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's like ramping up to do.
Mm-hmm. So
it's good.
Back to your speculation. You think Yuru is gonna get
Seal?
Seal.
Yeah, they wouldn't have brought it up for no reason. Everything so
and they
far
said nobody has ever tamed Seal,
yin
right?
and yang. No one has ever
Had it.
had. So no one has had both at the same time. So if someone has break, no one's ever gotten seal. If someone's gotten seal, no one's gotten break at the same time.
And
So
break
I
is
think it's
possible.
gonna be
So remember,
break and seal.
remember I said Asa broke the barrier, and it was confirmed this episode when he was like, break can break any barrier, like it's no.
Yeah.
So she broke it, bro. Her OP ass, which is crazy.
Yeah, so I think Yuru's gonna get seal, and he's gonna he's gonna be something to not someone to mess with because he's got his demons, and he's well, who knows how Seal's gonna work for him.
Right. Well, that's probably just his counter to Asa, because at some point he gotta win her over. He gotta make her come. And I just feel like that's his way to get Asa on his team. Because think about it, if anybody power that can stop my sisters, why wouldn't it be mine? Everybody else ain't gonna be able to fuck with Asa then. Let me get the power that can stop my sister. I'm not gonna stop her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes sense for him to get it. It's either him or her that's gonna get it. But it's like you said, it's him.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be him because why else would they bring it up to him?
Right.
Yeah. So far, so good, man. They're all looking really good. The strongest job, the appraiser, isekai anime is so far my favorite because of how funny it is. It's just had funny ass moments, and the fourth episode it definitely shows it all off. A lot of funny moments.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably check that one out.
We'll talk about that one on the next episode.
Okay. Yeah, bro.
But yeah, we're gonna call it. Thank you for sticking around. If you like what you see, follow us on our socials, TikTok, Instagram. Like and subscribe. We're trying to get out of 25 subscriber jail.
Yeah, give us our 26 subscriber and let's keep it moving.
Yeah. Peace out.
Peace.